Maybe they tricked us. But I didn't.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not. I
Sean is
tasted
not
it.
scared.
I am not scared, no.
Remember her words.
I am not
Her
frightened.
famous last words.
Finally. Alright, so I finally got a low one. Question number 2. Okay. Always look beautiful and well put together. Always look beautiful and well put together. You see, the thing is, oftentimes women that always look beautiful and are well put together, they use it as a mask, to hide how exactly they feel and what they're going through. Nothing is wrong with always looking beautiful and well put together, don't get me wrong, but sometimes we use it as a mask, to hide our true feelings and to hide what we're feeling and these sort of things, and sometimes it can hinder us from getting the help that we need. Of course, you must always look beautiful, always look put together. You never know who's looking at you, okay? You never know. So, yeah, but at the same time, that can also hinder us from getting help, in a sense.
Right. So, even on that topic, do you feel that society has the right to demand that of us? Because the truth is, you don't wake up feeling great every day. Yes, there's this advice that says, no matter what you're going through, look your best, put on a smile, go about your day, don't let anyone know what's going on with you or whatever. And I see the good intention of something like that, but it's such a pressure on a woman who has so much to do. She has to be a mother, she has to be a professional, she has to take care of the house, she has to do all these things, and sometimes she's going through a lot. You don't wake up every single day
feeling beautiful.
like putting in all the energy it takes to get ready and look your best. For me, I think we should be allowed the grace to not look perfect all the time, because we're not perfect and we have a lot going on.
True.
So just like you were saying, it's unfair that we are pressured to hide those imperfections, always having to look perfect and creating this kind of false and misleading idea. I also feel that it's toxic because there are others looking on and they might think that, oh my goodness, she is just the most perfect woman. She has everything,
nothing, no stress of the
well
world,
put together. I wish I could be like her. And you have no idea what you're actually asking for. So I think that I don't think that society should be asking us something asking something that big of us. That's a huge responsibility, and it's not fair.
It is. Something that also popped up in my head when you were talking is that when we're getting together, like you said, when we wake up in the morning, nobody has, always has the energy. Another thing that we're carried away by is what beautiful and well put together means. Sometimes people mean looking beautiful means 10 pounds of makeup on your face. No offense to the people that wear a lot of makeup. I am someone that wears a lot of makeup. So, and sometimes I was carried away for a point in time where I needed to put on makeup, that full face beat in order to look beautiful. Like there was a point in time where that's how I felt. I wasn't leaving the house if I don't have on that full face of makeup. You understand? So no, it's a thing like to differentiate between the two. Like look beautiful means to put on a bunch of makeup, and if you don't have on all that makeup, you're not looking beautiful. No, that's not what it means.
Of course, the battery dies. And I think this other one has like half a battery, so we're gonna try and move through a little bit faster. How many questions do we have left?
I think we have 4
Three?
or 3. I was about to eat my wing.
Which one you have? Oh yeah, you have to
I
get a
have
mild
to-
one.
Yes.
Okay, so Tasha's gonna take her wing, but you were trying to say something and we have no idea. Like,
I can't remember what I was saying.
I think basically you were just trying to say standards of beauty vary. Or something like that. Everyone has like
something around that.
like what is the definition of beauty?
Society-
What defines beauty?
Yes, society has
Yeah.
now termed it as a full face beat. Like if
Yeah.
you're not wearing a full face of makeup, you're not beautiful.
Yeah,
Basically.
and that is not it.
That is
So,
not it.
I don't know. You can let us know in the comment section below what you
What you
define beauty as.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right.
Have your wing.
Time for my mild wing. Like I've been waiting for this moment for so long just to taste what this tastes like, buddy. All right. Okay. Let's go.
Good.
No spice at all.
So she
Keisha
says.
was exaggerated.
So she says. Choose my next question. Oh wow, I got. I got number 6. So finally a spicier one.
Yeah.
All right. So this says marriage before 30s. I think this is a very hot topic actually. A marriage before 30, or you will be a lonely cat lady. Well, first of all, let me just say this. Well, I'm not single. I love you, Jonathan, but if I had to end up becoming a lonely cat woman, I would have 0 problems with it, okay?
Nothing is wrong.
I love cats. I do not mind living in a beautiful cottage with 10 cats to keep me company. I'd be very happy. So that's not an insult to me. I'm sorry. But marriage before 30. Now this has definitely been one of the greatest things society has for long, ever so long, been pressuring women about. I feel that we have kind of grown away from it, but we still struggle a lot with that.
Yeah.
Women do find validation in becoming married before they're 30. Like they find some self-worth. It's like some sense of self-worth. Like they feel it somehow defines their attractiveness, how worthy they are, how valuable they are. They see it as more of an accomplishment
True.
than anything else. Let me just make it clear, I am not anti-marriage, but I don't feel that we should be pressured into being married, or even wanting to be married, or needing to be married. I don't feel that it's something that is for everyone. More of a now in an age where women are more than just housewives. We are now able to pursue our dreams and our goals, and be more than the woman who stays home and raises the children and cooks the food and washes the wares and keeps the house clean. Which, no offense to anyone who does that, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you love doing, well, by all means. But I think that this is a ridiculous standard to set, just because it really causes women to feel diminished about their value. And yeah, I think that whenever you get married, you get married. If you get married, you get married. If you don't want that, that's fine.
True.
I think this is something that should be thrown away. Like, just throw it out the window.
That's true. Where is it? Did you throw it away?
I threw it away. Yeah, so there's so much I want to say, but I'm just gonna try to condense my thoughts. I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
No, you would have said it all.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mind being a cat lady either.
Yeah, she loves cats. I love cats. So I'm gonna eat this baby.
No, you just want to eat the big one.
Let's see what's going on. I'm sorry, I don't have nails, so I have to be like a diva and be like, oh my gosh, my nails. This one doesn't taste as spicy.
This one does not taste spicy at all. There's no spice here. There's a little spice here,
Yeah.
but it's not as bad as you know.
I don't taste it on this one.
Time for my question. Ugh. All right. All right. So I got a question for women love jerks or bad boys. What? I'm laughing at this because I'm trying to figure out, a jerk.
Women love jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken.
We love
Like,
jerks.
you like jerk
Chicken.
chicken. This does not apply to me. Sorry. This does not apply to me.
But how do you feel about the whole perception? Do you feel that it's true?
I think it's a 50-50. Like, some women do. I don't understand why, so I can't really say much on it. And then there is the set like me that the moment I find out that you're a jerk to begin with, or you're what they say, a bad boy. Like, what is a bad boy? Like, what is a bad boy?
Somebody
Like,
who just treats
climb
you-
for the corner.
Like, no, like someone who treats you badly or just like doesn't value you.
My at least what comes to mind when I think of bad boy would be, the real tugs, the tuggy. I try to use some street slang here. Yeah, at least this is what I term as bad boys, and hell to the no.
Yeah, I just add to what you were saying. I agree. I think that it is true for some people. They just are attracted to persons who don't necessarily treat them as well as they deserve to be treated. But it probably has a lot to do with the kind of history they've had with relationships with the men. Not necessarily romantic relationships, but perhaps like what they've grown up to see. Like, maybe they've been raised in a household where the male figure was abusive to their mother or something like that. They just based on what kind of example they might have had. This is just one of thousands of reasons. Low self-esteem, like there's so many reasons that women might go after someone that's termed a jerk or whatever. But it's definitely not something I believe is applied to all women.
All women.
Yeah.
No. Like Keishan would have stated, definitely women, they're looking for something that would have been a part of them through childhood and what they saw, like she would have stated.
Just one more.
One question left.
I'm just saying. One more question. And for some reason, it's the last. I don't know how we did this, but it's the last question.
It's the last question.
And what I did tell to Sean is that we're both obligated to doing this last question.
Yes.
Because it's the spiciest. It won't be a challenge if we don't get super spicy. So we're gonna take pepper sauce. We can drench it all over these last wings. And we can answer this question. This is actually not general. This is more personal for us, just to share a bit of our own experiences with society's pressure. What is one thing society has caused you to feel like a failure over? So, Shauna, you can take your time to think. Right off the bat, I could answer that. It would tie back to the same discussion earlier about marriage in 30s. However, not specifically with marriage, but just accomplishment in general. Like I would have mentioned, we now live in a world where women are allowed to pursue their dreams. Like we're allowed to go after what we want and go as far as we would like to go if we're allowed the opportunity. I feel like based on just seeing other women achieving and accomplishing a lot at younger ages, I feel like for me, I always wanted to be the woman who would have achieved a lot of things before she becomes 30. I don't want to say this, for the past 5 years, I've been saying I'm 25 years old. But the reality is I'm going to be 30 this year, and there are a lot of things that I really wish I would have done before becoming 30 that I did not, and for a long time I felt very sad and let down by myself. Like I felt I wasted a lot of time. I felt that there were just so much more. There were so many other things that I could have done that I didn't. And again, even last year, although I know that getting sick was something beyond my control, I was literally about to start my master's degree. So when I found out that I couldn't do it anymore, I was so disappointed. Like I was so blinded by the expectations of society and what I wanted to do and achieve before 30 that I didn't even really consider how ridiculous it was that I was obsessing over that instead of focusing on my health, which is first and foremost. Like with health, you have the opportunity to still go after certain dreams, but if I don't have health, then I can't do anything. So even that, there's just one example. There's so many other things that I wish I would have done before I was 30, but life just did not pan out like that for me. And after my experience with being sick and almost losing my life, I did eventually just come to a reality that I ought to be grateful for everything that God has allowed me to do and to achieve. Like I was so focused on things that I didn't have that I lost focus on things that I do have, and I was able to come to resolve. I feel so much better. I feel confident. I feel happy with where I am, and I feel motivated to just go after my dreams. Like I have a life, and as long as I have a life, and for me, as long as I have God, there's nothing that I can't do. It might not be when I wanted to do it, but you have to learn that everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So yeah, that's me.
Well, she would know the stuff that I would have deemed that society would have made me feel as though I'm a failure. It would have been in terms of, you know, being married, having my own car, like she said, having my own house. Even in terms of education wise, like, I was supposed to finish doing whatever my career was supposed to be doing, like I was supposed to finish with that, and not at the stage where I'm still, deciding. Like, those were things that I was supposed to finish when I was younger. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna move out to my father's house, like, like I ain't got time for that. Like, drive my own car, turn my own keys, excuse me daddy, yes. And society has a way, when you look at the people, the going thing, they make you feel so small, like, like it doesn't make any sense, like what you're doing and these sort of stuff. Yeah, it makes you, society would have, when you follow social media and these sort of things, and these social media models and these celebrities and these sort of stuff, they're always flaunting all these things. They have their own cars and so forth, and you measure, you're like, okay, we're the same age or about the same age, and
or they're
younger than you, and like they got so much, like I'm supposed to be having that much, like, the question about being married, women should get married by their 30s. I would have thought or felt like that for about 4 years. 4 years straight, I felt, like I needed to get married before I'm 30. Like, like age flying out at me and these sort of stuff. And I'm not gonna be 30 as yet, but I'm close. Very, very, very close. Very close. But yeah, I just like, just having, certain things in place. And then I, remember that everything comes in seasons, and that being patient is the best way, because God gives us these things when we are ready for them. And all this time that we spend thinking, oh, we need this, we can get that, He's actually preparing us for these things, and we don't even realize sometimes. So for me, it no longer bothers me. These are things that used to bother me, and I've been working on them, and now I can safely say and proudly say, like, I don't care where I am. I'm at where I'm supposed to be, and with time God will give me all I'm supposed to have, and I'll look back and be like, oh, tisk. So yeah, I'm very comfortable with where I'm at right now.
Yep. So I hope that our experiences would help you to understand that you're not alone. Where the pressures of society step in. And there's so many other topics that we want to discuss, and most likely we will in another video. You could leave some suggestions down below of things that you think society pressures women with. I know there's like the biological clock, like, oh my goodness, don't even get me started on the biological clock.
There are a lot of other things that,
But this was a good discussion, I think. Oh, we did not do this wing challenge. We're gonna try to do it really quickly before the battery dies. Are you scared?
No, I'm not.
Sean is not scared.
I am not scared, no.
Remember her words.
I am not
Her
frightened.
famous last words.
I am not frightened.
Alright. Ready? Cheers.
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 Right.
Ready?
Here goes.
Go. Pepper just got me my nose. It was good, but I should not talk because pepper just went in my nose. But I'm alive. Thank you. so much for watching. I will see you in my next video if I survive. Remember to become informed on the matters of mental health because your mental health matters. Cosmo, come and say bye. Mama, come say bye. Oh, you don't want to come now?